How's it going, random here? So, I'm a little under the weather today. So, I've had a cold for probably like the last 3 or 4 days, pretty intense one. It's really kicking my little butt. So, I am down here in the lock shop trying to get my mind away from it. And I thought, let's go through some of these locks I got from the locksmith. So, I pulled out this one because it's pretty cool. It's a weiser quick set style keyway, but this one's 7 pins. And I thought to myself, that could make quite the formidable lock. So I picked away at it, and it didn't take me long, I think 30 seconds to get it open. And I thought, well, for a 7 pin, the bitting didn't really feel that, I don't know, crazy. You think if you're going to pin up a 7 pin lock, you're going to have some fun with it. So I thought, let's try to rake it. So I used this little best buster that I think Ted sent me in one of his shipments, and I thought, let's give it a shot. So I reached in here. Let's see if it's going to work this time. I just gave her a couple shifts around. Whoa. Let's try that again. They usually don't rake unless I find the need to be. There we are. So it wasn't too much to get that open. So I thought, heck, if I can rake it that quickly and pick it pretty quick, let's see what's inside of it. So I'm quite curious how they pin this. But I always pick my Challange locks first. The first thing I do is when I get them out of the bucket, I'm going to make into one, I make sure to get a pick on it. I think this thing was about 35 seconds, which is pretty quick. I don't even know if I got any blanks for the 7 pin weiser quick set. I'm gonna have to go out and see what I got. Of course, I know I don't have any. My depth and space keys only go to 6, so whatever I do to this, I am going to have to hand file, which isn't a big deal. Grab my tweezers here. Sorry for the reach. Ooh, we got a corroded pin on number 1, a little shorty. Another shorty corroded on number 2. Oh, we have a wafer. This is master keyed or something. Another corroded one on 3. So yeah, the corroded ones seem to be all up front, which is usually pretty standard for something that I have a feeling this has probably been with that kind of condition. There's no real only marks on the bottom of there are probably from me. So before my locksmith friend took it out of a door, it was probably sitting there unactive for many years. So, or outside weathered. But I don't think it's been used for quite a while. See, the top pin's not bad though. Spring's a little weak on number 2. Number 3 is not bad. 4. And with these ones, if you shove the plug around the other way, then you can get at the back ones easier without having to dig in all the way to the end. Cool. Top pins. It's all standard, and that was expected. I couldn't see too much in there. I got a couple ones that are a little worn out, a little tight, so those two could probably use to be replaced. But this is the first 7 pinner that I've had apart and been able to use all 7 spots on my boards, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what we've started with. I'll give you a little closer look. It ain't really much to look at. So I'll head out to the shop at some point when I feel a little more awake and probably do some magic to this. It feels like it's got decently good tolerances. Oh, that's in the wrong way. So it should make a good formidable lock. But either way, when I do something, I'll let you know what I did before I put it back together. So we'll set that aside for a bit because I got something else I want to talk about. I got a package in yesterday from Mr. Ted Park, and he was the winner of my giveaway. And he says, hey, you know, you still need those keys made. And what it is, I picked up, I think, 10 of these. Didn't have any keys, but he gave me the key codes from them. I cut them with my depth and space keys. I've cut many locks using depth and space from Americans, some slag and stuff, but this was probably the first best set that I cut using these keys. And I don't know, I think these are good. I just think the tolerance is a little better, and my Fairmont must just be, not my Fairmont, he uses Fairmont probably to make these. My oh my lord, brain freeze. Belsafoli, whatever it is. Belsafoli. See, there's the head cold right there, screwing up the English. So my Belsafoli, whatever, my key machine, probably the bearings are just a little bit worn out. I don't think it's Babbitt bearings. I think it's just probably brass bearings or brass bushings. He says, hey, sorry I'm rambling. He said, you still need those keys? And I said, that'd be awesome. So Ted went ahead and cut these up so I could get these locks functioning good. I think these did work. They just weren't as smooth, and I wanted smooth. So I got sent me a pair for that one, which is, they were labeled number 15. I think I got 4 of the 15s. And then these ones were, I think, I can hardly read it. These are 2s. So he also sent me key for the 2, which once again works awesome. Thank you very much. I'm not going to play that one, but he sent me a key for this one too. And I was like, that's cool. And he also sent me change keys for them. So now I can use these, use my blanks to cut ones for the rest of them. And even tag them and stamp them too. So that's pretty awesome, dude. Thank you. And he also sent this inside the box. This is the 83 CSIC 55, the Abus Rock. I almost bought one of these. I looked at it a couple weeks ago when I was in town here and at the locksmiths, and I thought, you know what, I got enough stuff right now, but that's my next purchase. And it's a good thing I didn't buy it because going from Ted. And inside has a best core. Now he actually took the time, because he's cool like that, and he keyed it up for all 3 of these. So I believe it's master keyed, they call it. They basically made a key system, so it works on that one. It also works on this one. Yeah, that did work. And it also works on that sucker. And of course the change key works too. Gotta be careful when I take this apart. Yeah, the Z-bar always gets stuck in there. So don't just tap it on the ground. If you tap it out, that center plug will fall out and your bearings will come out. I speak from experience. So the best thing to get your Z-bar out is to grab that. And this is for if you decide to go key retaining or not. And depending on how you orientate the bar. There you go. It's not going to open with the same key, is it? So now I'll put one of the other keys in. And now I can't get the key out. So, awesome. Thank you very much, Ted. I appreciate everything you did for me. You're awesome, dude. And I'd like to see a video on that kryptonite soon if you get a second. You did send me a message saying you got it open already. But I know he's working on another one that I sent him to. But there you go. That's what I got going for you. Either way, take care and support your local locksmith.